Thank you so much for staying with us. My name is Winfrey Agbelishi, and it's time for the news. We start off in Abuja, where Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan gained access to her office at the National Assembly following the expiration of her 6-month suspension. Now, her arrival drew both excitement and controversy, with supporters clashing with security and colleagues expressing mixed reactions. Now, TVC senior reporter Tijesu Adeoye reports.
A mix of drama and excitement at the National Assembly as Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan walked into the complex accompanied by her supporters. Her return followed the expiration of a 6-month suspension imposed earlier this year. But what was meant to be a routine resumption soon turned rowdy. Supporters who attempted to escort the embattled senator into her office were stopped at the entrance by security, sparking a chaotic scene in the corridors of the Senate. Although the Senate is yet to officially comment on what led to the reversal of its earlier decision, some of Senator Natasha's colleagues expressed delight at having her back.
Anything that has a beginning must have an end. Maybe the court in her wisdom thought it was that its end has come for her to come back. It's okay. We have been looking forward to seeing her back.
Unfazed by the controversy, Senator Natasha, visibly excited to resume her seat, insisted she owes no one an apology, reaffirming her stance against what she described as injustice.
This is just one illegality upon the other, and I think in Nigeria we should reject such things. I think it's actually appalling that such amount of illegality and fraud can occur in the National Assembly. So if they are expecting me to apologize, I'm sorry, I don't have these words. And if that is the condition for opening this office, then I think we have a long dance to make.
Meanwhile, the National Assembly plenary, initially scheduled to resume today, has been shifted to the 7th of October, leaving political watchers eager to see how the senators' return will shape proceedings in the Red Chamber. The decision to unseal Senator Natasha's office may signal that the controversy surrounding her resumption has been settled, allowing the people of Kogi Central Senatorial District to finally enjoy representation in the Senate. It is unclear what concessions were made for this apparent truce, or if this is part of a larger power struggle. Time will tell in the coming days and weeks. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
And over to sports, Alexander Isak claimed his first goal for Liverpool before Hugo Ekitike scored and was sent off in a narrow victory over Southampton in the Carabao Cup. Now, Sweden striker Isak finished coolly in the 43rd minute after Federico Chiesa latched on the Saints goalkeeper Alex McCarthy's sloppy pass and caught the ball back to Isak. But the Reds were not at their best, and Shea Charles leveled on 76 minutes when Wataru Endo headed back towards his own goal, setting up a nervy final period. Now, Ekitike, who had replaced Isak at the halftime and has impressed since his summer move to Mayside, puts the hosts back in front when Chiesa raced on to the ball and set up the Frenchman to slot home. But already on the booking for a foul early in the second half, Ekitike took off his shirt in celebration and was shown red, leaving Liverpool to see out the final 4 minutes plus added time with 10 men. Now, teenager Tyreek George scored and set up another to inspire Chelsea as they avoided a Carabao Cup upset at League One Lincoln City. The third-tier outfit led at the break after Rob Street took advantage of a stray Enzo Fernandez pass. But George scored 3 minutes after the restart before assisting Facundo for the 50th minute winner. Chelsea could have made the win more comfortable had Jaycock not kept out substitute Estavo with his legs. But in the end, A subpar performance still secured them a place in the 4th round. Arsenal expect Noni to miss about 6 to 8 weeks with the knee injury sustained in the 1-1 draw with Manchester City on Sunday. However, the 23-year-old England international is not believed to have suffered an anterior ligament injury. The summer signing from Chelsea was substituted at halftime of the Premier League match with his City and has been undergoing tests to discover the severity of the problem. Medics are waiting for the swelling to subside before making a definitive diagnosis on the injury. But it is understood that Madueke will be sidelined for a minimum of 6 weeks, though that timescale is thought to be the best case scenario. And that's all we'll be taking on the news and sports for now. Do stay with us. There's still so much more coming up right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere so Bobo.
Gen Z, you dey chop for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it locked.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
Come to Wahala.
now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
How can I whispers be that? Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM. Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
All right, for a musical performance, we have Chidebere Mercy Edwin, better known by her stage name Hira or Mahira. She's a singer, songwriter, and creative powerhouse whose music blends Afrobeats, rhythms, and soul, and global influences. Hello, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey,
so, when I was hearing your name, Mahira, and I'm like, Chidebere Edwin, what's the story behind that?
All right, so I wanted something that had to describe me as a person, had to describe my whole personality. So that's how Mahira came about.
So what does Mahira mean, and how does that describe your personality?
So it means talented. It means talented, rare, beautiful,
that's
and all
nice.
of that. Yes.
So if you were to describe your sound with one, you know, there's a lot, Afrobeat, soul, rhythms. If you were to describe it, or if someone was to hear that music, what do you think they would feel?
So basically Afrofusion. I'm not particular about one sound. So I have different, I'm just diverse.
You blend different genres.
Afrofusion and personally, yes.
Oh, that is beautiful. So what inspired you to even start music in the first place? Did you start from church?
Yes.
Everybody starts from church. I don't know how.
Yeah, I started from church, but that's not like the basic reason why I wanted to do music. It's just something I've always wanted to do. Basically, always wanted to be in like the entertainment space. You know, I mean, if I wasn't doing music, I probably would be doing what you're doing.
No, but you're still doing something. That is beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you performing for us today?
So I will be performing Slow Motion, produced by Chamberlain, mixed and mastered too. And much later I'll be performing TTF.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, take it away. It is your stage right now.
Thank you.
That was really, really nice. Well, you're welcome to the kitchen this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. And just before you think he's going to break into a song, well, his name is Neo, but I doubt it. It's so good to have Chef Neo in the kitchen with us. All right, so what are we having for breakfast?
So we'll be having kose dadoya, and it's from the north. That name is a northern name. So, you know, the way you have burger, French fries, and ketchup. So they will be having akara burger. We'd have it with yam as our side and pepper sauce with some palms and some fish inside. Interesting.
So I know kose is akara.
Yeah.
Then doya is yam.
Yes.
So kose dadoya is akara and yam, which is a delicacy really. That's a snack many people like a lot.
Right.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about the ingredients, then we talk about the process.
Okay.
What are we making use of?
We'll be making use of our habanero pepper, which is raw. We'll use our onion.
This is the habanero pepper. Okay, this is the palm oil.
Yeah, this is the palm oil. I have the habanero pepper in the
refrigerator.
blender.
Okay, in the blender. Okay.
Right now.
So
we have our onion, we have our seasoning cubes, salt, and some other hidden,
Okay, we'll definitely see all of them as the show progresses.
Right.
So yes, we have the oil, which is what is going to be doing the frying.
Yeah, for the yam and for the akara.
Okay, so people have different ways of making akara, and the batter in particular, if you miss it, you miss out, basically.
Right.
So you have to get it right.
Yes.
So tell us exactly how you came about your batter for akara.
So, while peeling my beans, after doing that, I left it in the water to get soft a bit.
Okay. Oh, you peeled it, then left it in the water?
In the water to...
What kind of water?
Normal water.
Okay,
if you want it to get ready faster, you can use the boiling water.
Okay.
To make it softer, faster.
Okay.
You understand? So I did that then. So that will make it, the consistency will be there when you did like that.
Okay.
So after that, I blended it. I added my pepper mix. I added my seasoning cubes and my salt inside to give it that taste.
So what's your take on leaving the peel? Some people leave the back of the beans, while some people peel it and then blend it. What's your take on leaving the back of the beans?
When you leave the back of the beans, it won't give it this golden, the golden crispy color you get. It will make it look darker.
To make it look darker. But it works, right?
It works.
Depends on the one you want, right? Okay, so you have Akara Express by Neo on your hat to show that he is an Akara expert. Right. So when he's telling you how to make Akara, I would advise that you really pay attention, because for him to wear it on his cap, it definitely means that he knows what he's about.
This is what I do every day of my life.
I can tell.
I sell Akara and pap.
You sell Akara and pap.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. So the onions go into the akara, right?
No, I have everything. Some people don't like seeing the onion and whatever they are eating inside the akara. They just want to have the akara. So everything is blended inside already.
Okay.
The onion is for the pepper sauce.
Now let's talk about the pepper sauce. Now I can see that we have palm oil.
Yeah.
Now what are we putting in the palm oil?
Onion, then the pepper mix. And
so the onion, pepper mix, okay.
Yeah. We have palm oil, we have fish.
Okay.
Titus fish.
So all of it will get, so it will be like atasweswe kind of thing. Ah, okay. That would be like a dip for the fries.
For the fries.
When we make the yam fries.
Yeah.
Okay. And then of course the hot oil is for the yam. So let's get started on the cooking already. Okay?
Yeah.
So getting your yams, many people worry about getting quality yams these days. But some people will say, oh, a particular brand of yam or from a particular state is better than another type of yam. What's your take on that? There are people that have told me that yam is yam, either way. But you are the expert. Tell me about that. But before you tell me, the ingredients are currently on your screen, particularly if you're just tuning in, okay? So you can catch up on whatever it is you may have missed when we're talking about what we're making use of for this breakfast. Remember, it's kose dadoya. That's what we're having for breakfast. Literally akara and yam fries. Okay?
Yeah.
So some people would, like my director just said, that's a traditional Nigerian breakfast, because hey, so many people would walk miles growing up
to get it.
Funny
Actually,
enough,
while I was young, that's what I had. Like, even before going to school, on Saturdays is sure. Every Saturday you eat akara and pap.
Wow.
After doing your house chores and all.
For us at home, every Saturday was rice and beans, because it's my dad's favorite food.
Really?
So my mom always indulged him on Saturday. But once in a while, she might say, okay, let's make akara or let's make moi moi.
Right.
But it was mainly rice and beans, still days. And for the akara and yam, for us, it was evening. I was surprised later when I found out that for many people it's actually a breakfast thingy.
Yeah.
But in the evening is when you go to the bus stop, you see the akara and yam sellers, and you buy, and then sometimes you buy it without your parents' knowledge. I'm sorry, mommy and daddy, but you just want to have a feel of the yam and akara, because I love the taste of the yam and akara together.
The combo, and when you now get the right.
Brov. So they used to cut the yams in the kind of like flatter way. I'll now put the akara on it.
And bite it
my
together.
goodness.
That's magical.
I can't explain. Same thing with bread. I've always thought the best way to eat bread is with akara. It's perfect. I'm so glad that's what we're having for breakfast this morning, and I'm looking forward to us putting it all together. Okay, so we have the heat on here, and then we also have the heat. This is already heating up. So are we going to start with the sauce, or we're going to start with frying the yam?
We'll be starting with the sauce.
We'll be starting with the sauce.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you were going to tell me earlier about the yam.
The yam, okay.
Different types of yam.
For the yam, we have, everything has time and season for everything.
Yes.
Sometimes you get yam and it's very okay. Sometimes you get yam, it's okay as well, but the taste. Some yam gets bitter, and some are always very. So I have my own sauce. Whenever I want to get yam, I have someone in Oshogbo, a farmer that gets me yam down to Lagos.
All the way to Oshogbo?
From Oshogbo to Lagos.
But there's the problem with transportation. So I know a lot of people who grew up outside Lagos, who even work in Lagos, and so they can have access to these things, especially when they go to the village and stuff. But bringing it is usually the problem. Recently, I know the president talked about trying as much as possible to regulate transportation for food items and all, just so that the prices can really crash.
Yeah.
But it's still a problem. So how do you manage? Do they not harass your driver on the way to Lagos?
So what I do is, they know their way. They know how it's not a new thing to them. They go and come interstate. So what I do is I buy in bulk. I don't just get. I can buy yam, buy beans, buy
different things. So it's just that they put it together.
Okay. Send it down to
that makes a lot of sense. Then that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's get the pepper out, and then we're going to ensure that we have it. But what kind of yam is this? It's from where?
This is from Oshogbo.
This one is from Oshogbo. Okay. I'm not sure if I've had Oshogbo yam, but hey, there's always a first time. We'll try it today. We'll try it today. Okay, at this point, we'll get on with our cooking, but of course, the show has to go on, even though we have so much to learn in the kitchen this morning. I know, right? Just stay with us. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome back. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and the ladies all set to bring you the gist. How are you doing, ladies?
Hello. And there's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to
we
talk
have two things we're going to juggle. On the one hand, we have Jaden Smith talking about how he's super proud of his father for standing up for his mom against Chris Rock. And then, of course, Chris Rock clapping back about his fashion sense and all that. And on the other hand, we have Cardi B, who has in every way moved on with her life. Apparently, she's currently expecting another child with someone else. You know, she's legally separated, but unfortunately, she's still married to Offset because of, you know, the whole drama of him wanting to get as much as he can from her. She says she's giving him a house now. He wants her to pay taxes and even pay, you know, settle him. And she's like, no way. It's not as if you don't have a job and your own career. So she's pregnant for Stefan Diggs. I think that's a basketball player. So basically, those are the two things. So let's start off with this Cardi B stuff. Now, for many people, let's take out the Cardi B, you know, past, because many people still judge her about the fact that she used to be a stripper. No, let's take it out. Now, let's look at it holistically as a woman who wants to get out of a marriage, and the court has said, okay, you guys are legally separated, but of course there are other things you have to fix before the marriage itself can be declared completely over. And one of such is, you know, settlement, alimony, and the rest. Now, in her situation, she's come under a lot of criticism because she started dating Stefan Diggs, which is usually the case. People move on when they are separated and stuff. But then now she's expecting a child with him. And so there's a lot of talk about how she should have waited till, you know, she had fully completed the whole process with Offset. Was she in a hurry for? What's Stefan thinking? And I'm wondering what you guys think.
Well, for me, I feel like Cardi B has moved on, right? And there's some things that you cannot control. She's in love with someone else. They have coitus. I think that's the word. They have coitus, and it has resulted to a baby. She's not with Offset anymore. It's not like she's cheating on Offset, right? And I think it's quite sad that Offset is asking for a lot. I mean, I was reading this and he wanted spousal support. He still wants custody of the kids as well. So I'm paying for your taxes. I'm giving you a house. And for crying out loud, Offset really was doing so well in the music business. All of a sudden, Cardi B comes, she's making so much money, and now you want to take everything from her. And I just feel like for someone who has given you babies, for someone who has given you so much, like, how wicked can you be? That's the word. How wicked can you be to want to take every single thing from her? Like, you want to drag her to the woods, you want to take every single penny from her just because you can. And for me, Cardi B, kudos. I mean, you have to move on with your life at some point, and if this is where you find love, hell yeah, why not?
So with regards to her being pregnant for Stefan, I know Offset was also trying to make it an issue because he's like, oh, okay, that she got pregnant while they were still together, according to him. That's what he was trying to say, and all of that. But I just think it's interesting because if you think about the woman anatomy and how the body literally works, Cardi B has literally been pregnant almost every other year, if not every year. Do you understand? Since her first child. So it's understandable that she's highly fertile. Do you understand? And literally she starts something with someone. But I think what even is very important for me is the fact that she says Stefan makes her feel confident, makes her feel good about herself, and literally, and that is what every woman needs. Do you understand? A man that literally makes you feel confident, makes you feel good about yourself, and all of that. And Offset wasn't giving her that. And of course, now I think he's just vindictive. Do you understand? He's just sad, he's just hurt, he's just sulking, and of course that's why he's trying to push, okay, he wants more and everything. And it's quite impressive, to be very honest, to see how shameless men are now these days.
Can we also talk about...
I love the fact that she's now, because she has a new album.
Yes, Am I the Drama?
Am I the Drama? And she literally just broke a Guinness World Record on most deliveries within an hour using a UVA drone. And I think she's doing... To be honest, I love it because there was even a whole controversy about Stefan having another baby mama. She literally went live and she was like, oh, he's your baby mama?
Is
baby mama. And I'm like, I love it. The energy is working for me. So I think she's just living her life and really
I
just
also want to
doing
point
her
out the
best.
fact that Offset cheated in the marriage
over and
many times. But then, is it okay? You know, is it okay for a man to cheat? But then when it's a woman, it's not. You know, you're not bringing the same energy.
No, it's not good. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander.
Yeah, I don't understand it. And then there were also reports that she went to the strip club to even beat some of his baby mamas or his girls or his shorties. So she's been in lawsuits back to back and whatnot. And I feel like at some point a woman needs to rest.
I mean,
let her rest.
So there's this thing about women can do this, men can do this, but women cannot do this, even though men can't. And it's really amazing how so many women are breaking, in quote, the barrier these days, taking their life into their hands, literally taking charge of their lives. It used to be a forbidden thing, and that's why there's actually somebody I know who was reluctant to grant his wife a divorce, even though they didn't have any child. Why? Because he heard she was getting married. Like they have been separated for 2 years. I mean, men hate that idea of
you can move on from
me. You can move on. I mean, do you realize that you're a divorcee? So there's a man that still wants you
regardless.
How is that possible? And then what still if it's not the man is not a divorcee or widower, so they can use it to abuse it that it's somebody like you. I mean, it's something that men see women as their toys, so it hurts when they cannot have it
cannot
the
just
way
keep
they
you
want.
right there.
But then, of course, on the other hand, is that slap that has come back into the conversation.
Very interesting slap.
Still an issue with relationships. The whole. This one don't pass triangle now because it's not a rectangle. There's Will and Jaden and
it's the entanglement.
This particular one has several angles.
Yes, there are.
Rectangle. I think it's quite interesting. But then again, this is actually the gist of it all. Now, so Jaden Smith, I think he just woke up after how many years and realized that his father actually slapped someone, and he's like, okay. So this is what he says. He says, my dad, Will Smith, stood up to a bully, Chris Rock, and for making fun of my mom, right? Jada Pinkett. Now, the world may have turned on him, but I was proud. This taught me that to always defend my woman, no matter how big the stage is. He will always be my hero for giving Chris Rock that hot slap in front of the entire world. Now, it's a clap back from me. I love it so much. We all know your mom doesn't have alopecia, which was a joke, right? She shaved her head because she misses Tupac.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, mic drop.
That is low though.
And he says, what's sadder is that your dad couldn't slap you hard enough to give you a fashion sense. So I'm like, Chris, big ups to you.
At this point, I don't know. So I know Chris is feeling like, he's the king of clapbacks now. Is this?
No, he actually is.
When that incident happened,
the king of clapbacks.
I don't care what's going on in their personal life. Whatever happens between Will and Jada Pinkett is absolutely their business. Oh my goodness, I almost said absolutely. But it is their business.
Yeah.
So whatever you are privy to is not the world's business. Do you understand? I detest people who make public shame, public mockery of people based off of what they know about their personal life.
He did not. That was not the situation.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
For him to talk about, your mother doesn't have alopecia, she shaved it because of Tupac.
That's just a clap back.
That's what I'm saying. It's still part of it. It's still part of it,
This is what I understand from the situation, right? The entire joke was during the Oscars, I think, and it was, you have alopecia.
About the bald head.
It was about the bald head, and that was what cascaded. That was what cascaded into all of this.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't even that deep for Will Smith to actually go on stage and slap him.
The reason people were saying that it wasn't deep is because Will Smith is a comedian himself. So they were like, come on, you know how the game goes. Yes, that was it. Now, people were saying that Will Smith should not have done that he knows better.
Aside being a comedian, they are friends. He was performing. He wasn't. I mean, we talk about Nigerian comedians on stage. We see situations that they drag people. Do you understand? And then we literally saw Jada smiling, and then Will also laughed.
Maybe she whispered to.
She didn't even whisper. It was just
put on plastic smiles. Yes, I know they said Jada came back to later say, it wasn't that deep.
Exactly. She didn't even side demand and slapped him.
See, that man has had to endure his wife being dragged. Plus whatever it is that is going on in their personal lives and Tupac thing.
Mary, Jada puts herself on the table to be dragged. In fact, she
from the
entanglement.
The red table that started this whole drama.
No.
Yes, I agree. But it still doesn't change the fact that you did something a man did not feel comfortable with, and he reacted.
The reaction was, first of all, the reaction was absolutely wrong to start with. On no right should you raise your hand to hit another human being.
That is domestic.
If you
that's
want
an assault.
to literally sue him. Then you did that on a world stage to someone you call a friend. Then if it was so right, why did Will apologize? And why did Jada say, oh, he couldn't have, she shouldn't have?
His career took a dip.
No, I don't even think
a lot
I feel like that the woman he was defending in quotes did not even support him.
I feel like it is even normal, right? In a comedy special, or if you even have maybe an award night or something, there must be crowd work. You must make the people laugh. There are times they will, throw a few jabs.
And
just hold on.
There
are times that they'll throw a few jabs, and that is normal. If you feel some certain type of way, you can speak about it later.
And Mary, if the three of us, Mary, should go to an event, I'm hosting the event, right? And then I'm meant to jab at somebody. Who would I jab at?
It's you now, my person.
You people that are people and
now,
go and jab at
it's
other
a
people.
good thing you people are saying this, because I'm going to now use the fact that we're talking about ourselves. I am pretty sure that because of the fact that we are close, you would know your limits. You would know that there are certain things that you have to draw the line.
He just commented on her shaving her head.
Chef Neo, we want to hear from you
Exactly,
as well. We want to know what you think, because you're a man. Maybe you have the male perspective. So come on. Maybe you have the male perspective to all of this.
Do you think the slap was spot on?
And it's coming back now, even with Jaden talking about it.
Yes.
It wasn't necessary.
The slap wasn't necessary on the joke. Which one?
Okay.
The slap. So you believe that friends can jab at friends? Thank you.
Normal.
I do not agree that friends can jab at friends.
Oh, really?
I believe there's a line to be drawn.
I'm going to drag you. Come and slap me.
See, no.
I will drag you. Come and slap me.
I keep saying something. The fact that they were friends was the issue for me, because we don't know whether other things have been happening before then that he has warned him about. And I recall one of the things he said that day was he has warned him to stop dragging his wife. Look, there's a build up to every reaction.
Right now he's still dragging his wife, because he told Jaden that, you know what, your mom doesn't have alopecia. She probably just shaved her head because she misses Tupac. So
whether or
he
not,
will keep coming at them.
the end of the day, Will
Smith
Smith knows better than to even continue with the drama with him. So it's between him and Jaden, which tells a lot, considering the age difference, for example. But then, of course, Jaden came at him, so of course he has to give his clap.
To be honest, I didn't even think he needed to give that clap back.
Yeah,
but
Jaden is a child. Jaden is a child.
No, I like the clap back. It was sweet now, but my point is that I didn't think it was
exactly. Jaden is a child,
exactly.
and that goes to show a lot.
Yeah.
So when I'm unpacking things, I like to look at different angles, and that's why I'm saying, at this point, I'm thinking maybe it should have been 2 slaps. But hey,
oh wow,
we don't promote violence on Wake Up Nigeria.
So I just feel like what Will did was on several levels wrong. So I don't think we have any much time.
We need to take a break. But you're watching Wake Up Nigeria. We'd like to hear from you. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all social media platforms. We'll be back in a bit. Stay with us.
When malaria knocks you down, you can be sure parasites are having a party in your system.
Welcome to our new kingdom, guys!
Comel, an effective weapon against malaria. Attacking the parasite army directly to give you express relief and get you back on your feet effectively. Comel on. Malaria gone.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic, and enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
All right, you're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and right now it's time to give the shout outs to all of our September celebrants. So if it's your birthday in the month of September, we want to say happy birthday to you. And our first birthday shout out is to Adewale Lawansin. Your birthday is September 22nd, and this is from Steve.
This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
All right, the next one is Akinwumi Raji. September 25th is your birthday, and this wishes are from your wife and your children.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah. This day is your day.
All right, Ash Bakri, September 22nd is your birthday, and you're having a birthday shout out from Steve.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Michael Adeyemi, September 24th is your birthday, and Olaide Taiwo is wishing you a happy birthday.
I wish you long life and prosperity.
Mofoluwake Adedeji, September 22nd is your birthday, and your mom and your dad, they are wishing you a happy birthday.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything.
Nifi Akora, today is your birthday, September 24th, and you're wishing yourself a happy birthday. We wish you all that you wish for yourself today and always. Oluwatoyin Thomas, September 22nd is your birthday, and you have the best wishes from Casting.
I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have...
Praise Aleton. September 27th is your birthday, and you're having wishes from Raphael Aleton.
Everything and more.
Queen Titilola Aruno, September 26th is your birthday, and from Mr. and Mrs. Aregbeshola, they are wishing you all the best on this birthday.
Is your day. I wish you all the best. This day is your day, and I wish you very well.
Sam Sheung Bashwa, September 22nd was your birthday, and this is best wishes from Kathy.
All that you wish for this year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Sherry Yusuf, September 23rd was your birthday, and this is best wishes from Miles.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah. I wish you long life and prosperity.
It was also one of our floor managers' birthday, and we're saying a happy birthday to you, Mr. Akinwumi Raji. We wish you all the best that the year has to offer to you. All right, to all of our celebrants, happy birthday. We wish you all the best. We pray that God will grant you all of your heart desires and all the best wishes for you. Happy birthday. All right, we'll go to the kitchen now to see what's cooking with Mary and Chef Neo. Mary, what's cooking?
Welcome to the kitchen again this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. We are making breakfast, kose da doya. That's what we're having for breakfast. And that's literally akara and yam. Okay, so as it is, our yams have been fried. Tell us what we've been doing so far, Chef Neo. Yes, Chef Neo is our chef today. What have you been doing?
We started with the yam and the pepper sauce. So the pepper sauce is almost ready, and so we're going with the akara.
So we're about to start frying the akara,
yes,
right?
We're about to start
frying. So how did you put this together from the scratch? What did you do?
Okay, so I added my palm oil first. I made that get out a bit. Then I added my onion, added my pepper sauce.
Okay.
I made that steam a bit. Then I added my pomo and my fish.
Okay, so the pomo, the fish, and the pepper sauce. Yeah. So you kept the pepper sauce as thick as possible with little oil.
Yeah.
With little water rather, just so that it stays very thick.
Thick, yes.
Because it's supposed to serve as a dip.
Dip, yeah.
So you're scooping the pepper with your yam.
The yam, yeah.
And then chewing it. Okay. All right. So now it's time for us to make the akara. This oil is to get the bread brown, right?
For the akara.
Oh, it's for the akara.
So you know we're doing like a burger.
Oh, so you're going to make like a patty for it. Okay. Okay. So what are we frying in the oil?
I'm done with it for now. Let me cover that up.
Oh, so all of it is just going to be patties for the bread. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So you see, there are different innovative ways you can make your dishes and still have them turn out really amazing. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so that's the patty. So you need to fry like you would your patty, like your pancake kind of, So when it's all fried, then you flip it and you fry it as well. Yeah. So how many patties are we going to make? Like 2 layers, so it can be really full. This is cool. Okay, let's show you the ingredients in case you're just tuning in and you missed out on 1 or 2 items. You can get to scribble them down right now. This is what we're making use of for the kose da doya, which is literally kose, that's akara, and doya, which is yam. So fried yam and akara. So now this is a traditional dish for many people. I know so many people on their way to work, they get bread, they buy akara. You've made your akara burger. You're going to work. It fills you up till it's lunchtime. In fact, sometimes beyond lunchtime. Yeah, so many people have late lunches when they have bread and akara in the morning because it's very filling.
Very filling.
Yes, so this is a fantastic way of also making your bread and akara in a different way. Yeah. So this is also useful if your batter is not right. So you know how some people make batter that is a bit runny.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what am I going to do now? Have you considered making akara cake? Like literally just pouring the akara in the hot oil and creating cake-like shapes from it. The beauty of cooking is there is no such thing as a bad dish as long as you come up with creative ways to make your dish look even better. So just take a look at that. It looks like pancakes, doesn't it? But it isn't. It's actually akara. So that's what we're having for breakfast. So I think the sauce is almost all done. Yeah. You're just waiting for it to be very thick.
Thick, yeah.
So without water, so literally sweating it out so it stayed stick. Now remember, one of the things we learned some weeks back is being applied here. If you want to sweat it, it's usually good to leave it open for a while so as to sweat it, okay? So that's something you should consider doing when it comes to your dishes. So yes, this akara is looking ready. Are we frying the bread? You know how they do with burger that you fry, we're gonna fry the bread. Okay. So on average, when you take this amount of batter for akara and you want to fry, how much do you sell your akara?
I sell a piece for 100 naira.
A piece for 100 naira. Where are you located?
Yabatek.
Yabatek. Ah, so students of Yabatek watching Wake Up Nigeria this morning, your usual supplier is not there today because we have.
I'm there actually.
Oh, you're there still. Interesting. So you have representatives of folks that work with you.
So my mom helps me, you know.
Oh.
My mom helps, and I have two other people that, you know, support whenever I'm not around. So I called on to them and they showed up.
Okay. So yeah, see, Akara Express is still there. Don't say because it's here, there's no Akara this morning. Run along and get your Akara.
We are active.
Oh man, I'm active. At this point, we stay active. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. No cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small wind where they carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
This is not just the round table. This is the black table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
Yes, yes, yes. It's officially the top of the second hour. And of course, it's the hour of 8 a.m. A few minutes past, right? And guess what? We're definitely just getting started, right?
Right. I mean, if you thought the first hour was packed, hold on to your head wraps and wigs. Keep them tight. Your cup or coffee, ladies and gentlemen, because there is still so much more to unpack.
Absolutely. Now, we do not definitely have anywhere to be but here, making sure you're entertained and you're comfortable, and better yet, keep us playing in the backgrounds of your mind. In fact, not just this 2 hours, for the rest of the entire day, okay? Now, the second hour, we're serving you food, we're serving you sparkle, we're of course serving you lots of gist. And I mean, that coffee gist was quite packed, right?
Yeah, it was quite really nice.
It was interesting. Yeah.
So let's keep the energy high, the laughter loud, and the inspiration flowing. We have Mary in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Yay! We're still making our kose dadoya here. Look at that. We have our akara butter here. And of course, we have the patty. The akara patty is all ready for our burger. It looks nice, doesn't it?
So I'm guessing the akara is meant to be the burger.
Exactly. That's the patty for the burger,
nice, yes. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, that's such an interesting way to make akara. I've never seen akara that way, but I would so love to try it out today.
Absolutely. Now, let's get into what we have left on the show. But before then, my name is Winfrey Agbeleshe.
My name is Rumeb Paulson.
Okay, so now we have so much more in store for you. And of course, we actually did birthday shout-outs earlier, but we have a very interesting conversation coming up as well. We have Vector the Viper himself, and of course, Big Bird Kuti. They'll be here, and we'll be having a very, very interesting conversation on their latest project that actually dropped on the 19th of September. So stick around for that one.
Well, the Viper is in the building already, I can tell you, and he's going to be holding it down for both of them as they're promoting their latest EP. All right, let's just look at what the weather is like, and we'll give you some fact finders right after this.
All right. Thank you so much for staying with us. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Winfrey Agbeleshe, and it is time for the news updates. Now we start off in Abuja, where Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan gained access to her office at the National Assembly following the expiration of her 6-month suspension. Now, her arrival drew both excitement and controversy, with supporters clashing with security and colleagues expressing mixed reactions. Now, TVC senior reporter Tijesu Adeoye reports.
A mix of drama and excitement at the National Assembly as Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan walked into the complex accompanied by her supporters. Her return followed the expiration of a 6-month suspension imposed earlier this year. But what was meant to be a routine resumption soon turned rowdy. Supporters who attempted to escort the embattled senator into her office were stopped at the entrance by security, sparking a chaotic scene in the corridors of the Senate. Although the Senate is yet to officially comment on what led to the reversal of its earlier decision, some of Senator Natasha's colleagues expressed delight at having her back.
Anything that has a beginning must have an end. Maybe the court in her wisdom thought it was that its end has come for her to come back. It's okay. We have been looking forward to seeing her back.
Unfazed by the controversy, Senator Natasha, visibly excited to resume her seat, insisted she owes no one an apology, reaffirming her stance against what she described as injustice.
This is just one illegality upon the other, and I think in Nigeria we should reject such things. I think it's actually appalling that such amount of illegality and fraud can occur in the National Assembly. So if they are expecting me to apologize, I'm sorry, I don't have these words. And if that is the condition for opening this office, then I think we have a long dance to make.
Meanwhile, the National Assembly plenary, initially scheduled to resume today, has been shifted to the 7th of October, leaving political watchers eager to see how the senators' return will shape proceedings in the Red Chamber. The decision to unseal Senator Natasha's office may signal that the controversy surrounding her resumption has been settled, allowing the people of Kogi Central Senatorial District to finally enjoy representation in the Senate. It is unclear what concessions were made for this apparent truce, or if this is part of a larger power struggle. Time will tell in the coming days and weeks. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News.
And moving on to sports, Alexander Isak claimed his first goal for Liverpool before Hugo Ekitike scored and was sent off in a narrow victory over Southampton in the Carabao Cup. Now, Sweden striker Isak finished coolly in the 43rd minute after Federico Chiesa latched on to Saints goalkeeper Alex McCarthy's sloppy pass and tossed the ball back to Isak. Now, but the Reds were not at their best, and Sheer Charles leveled on 76 minutes when Wataru Endo headed back towards his own goal, setting up a nervy final period. Now, Ekitike, who had replaced Isak at the halftime and has impressed since his summer move to Mayside, puts the host back in front when Chiesa raced onto the ball and set up the Frenchman to slot home. But already on a booking for a foul early in the second half, Ekitike took off his shirt in celebration and was shown the red card, leaving Liverpool to see out the final 4 minutes plus added time with 10 men. Teenager Tyreek George scored and set up another to inspire Chelsea as they avoided a Carabao Cup upset at League One. Now Lincoln City, the third-tier outfit, led at the break after Rob Street took advantage of the stray Enzo Fernandez pass, but George scored 3 minutes after the restart before assisting Facundo for the 50th minute winner. Now Chelsea could have made the win more comfortable had Gikok not kept out substitutes Estevao with his legs. But in the end, a superb performance still secured them a place in the 4th round.
Buonanotte. George, buonanotte, buonanotte, buonanotte! 2-0 eller 2-1.
And that's all we're taking for the news and sports updates for this hour. Do stay with us. So much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need help.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
na money point.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer, abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer.
Na money point, oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small wind where the carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you they use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
In the beating heart of Owerri, business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodimma's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower is rising, set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
Last year, we saw ideas light up the room. This year, we are doing it again. Get ready for the 2025 Marketing Edge Summit and Edge Awards. And once again, the theme is Excellence Beyond Borders. Come see the small brands take giant leaps at the Marketing Edge Summit and the Edge Awards. The Marketing Edge National Marketing Stakeholder Summit holds virtually on the 25th of September, and the Edge Awards holds on 26 September 2025 at Balmoral Event Hall, Sheraton Hotel, Ikeja. Our lead speakers are Baba Wopetu and Mr. Obi Asika, and gracing the summit as panelists are Mr. Pritesh Siraj, Mrs. Victoria Abiola Ajayi, Mr. Femi Odubemi, and more. Chairman of Edge Awards Night, keynote speaker, His Excellency Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji, Executive Governor, Ekiti State. Marketing Edge Awards, promoting the brand idea.
You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and on Wellness today, we're joined by the phenomenal Buki Latunji, also known as Buktilat. She's a visionary leader, a wellness advocate, and a mentor. And she will be discussing beauty from within, the science of glow-ups after 40. And this time around, we're talking about pro-aging, because anti-aging is a thing of the past right now. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
You look so nice. I was just saying, you're making us green with envy at this point. You look so beautiful with the green.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we're discussing beauty from within and the glow-ups. What does beauty from within really mean? Because a lot of times, especially for women, we think it's how we look, our hair, our nails, our skin. But what is beauty, that glow up from within?
Okay, thank you so much. Well, beauty from within, you're not wrong about women, our hair, because that's really what makes us women. So when we're talking beauty from within, you know, usually like over 40, you wake up, I'm not looking as good as I used to look before. So, I mean, the default thing is to look for all the like things you're going to put on, you know, makeup, creams and stuff like that. But in today's world, we're talking about sustainable beauty comes from inside you. It is something that is cooked up from inside instead of fixed from outside. That's basically what we're talking about. It's not so much as topical has its own whatever, but for sustainable beauty, you need to look inwards. And what are we talking about? Okay, we're talking about what you put inside your body that will radiate out and give you a long-lasting glow, long-lasting radiance. And I think that radiance is really the most important thing. You know how they say you're glowing. It obliterates every other thing. And that is basically what we want as lasting beauty.
Okay, so what are some of those things that you need to do? I know that for women that have reached 40 and above, they're a bit more confident now, and confidence also same as that glow up, because you know who you are, you hone your skills, and you know you're that girl, right? But what are those things? If someone is saying I'm glowing from within, I have that beauty from within, what are those things that you can say, yes, I can see that?
Okay, so basically one of the first things is nutrition. When we say there's new science that backs what we call the gut to skin connection. Now, I'm sure we've all heard that 70% of our immune system is in our gut, meaning whatever it is you're taking, how your nutrients are being absorbed and stuff like that is what builds your immune system. Now, that immune system affects all the organs in our bodies. We now know that, of course, not that we know that our skin is the largest organ in the body. And the issues of women over 40, perimenopause, menopause, declining hormones affect our skin the most. It touches our skin very quickly. Of course, it affects our moods, our mind and stuff like that. So what you eat is very important. Now, why are we saying that? It's like the gut is like the root. You know, if you're trying to like a plant, it's like the root of a plant. The skin is like the flower. If you do not nurture the root, you will not get the flower to bloom. So if you just look at it from that point of view, so what you put in your gut really matters a whole lot. And of course, your mindset, your sleep is very, very important. When we sleep, that is when our bodies, our brain repairs all the things that need to be done in our bodies. So we need to make time for sleep. And the science says that the best time really is somewhere between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, because that is really when what you call the lymphatics in your brain starts to remove all the toxins, and that's very important. And of course, our mind too. What are we consuming in our daily lives? What are all the toxicities that we carry? So we need to take time to relax. And so
yeah, I agree with you, because of course if you're stressed, your cortisol level is going to rise, and then it shows, you know, on your body. And for me, if I don't eat well, or if I'm not even drinking enough water, I can tell, because you look dehydrated. That glow that you want, you're not going to get it, because your body needs to just get rid of all of those toxins. And it's so important, you know, you spoke about gut health, but there is this new fad or craziness about, you know, people taking collagen supplements, gut supplements and whatnot. Does that really help?
Okay, I was going to get that. For me, as much as possible, if making natural. Okay, so when we're talking about gut health, we're talking about the things that would help your digestion to digest your food very well. So we're talking probiotics. And when we say probiotics, you don't really just have to reach for tablets. This food, fermented food, is full of probiotics.
Yogurt, I think some yogurts
exactly
have that.
Oh, that's it. That's actually what yogurt is, because that fermentation is what brings about good bacteria. So for me, you look at that, it's very good. And in terms of collagen, collagen is so important. When we're in that state of our hormones declining, those are one of the things that's one of the major things that affects in our system. And that is why we lose, you know, our skin starts to look thinner, we start to wrinkle, stuff like that. Collagen is the largest protein, form like 60% of your meal, you know, on a daily basis, so that you can get it. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that helps you to build collagen and so many other things. One other thing that I say is bone broth. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
Bone broth, it is full of things like, glycine, proline that helps in building your collagen. And locally, I mean, you buy the bones, we throw it away, but honestly, cook the bones.
So do you boil them?
Yes, you boil the bones,
and you drink
for a long time.
Wow.
And all those things come out into the water, and then you drink it. That is bone broth.
I mean, I've never heard of that, so I'm learning quite a lot with this conversation. But I mean, I'll agree with you. Nutrition is super important. What you eat is almost like garbage in, garbage out. So what you eat is what you find. But how about, topical creams? Because you're speaking collagen right now. You're speaking of all of these words. There are people who tell you that I don't have to eat all of these, vegetables and whatnot. After all, I can slap something on my face and it will still give me the same. So do these work, or is that the best route?
For me, it's a temporary fix, and it's not just for me. It's the science. In short, if you look at the labels of most of those news, it says it may. What does that mean? It doesn't give you any permanent solution. The real permanent solution that takes you over a long period of time that improves your health. Because when you're healthy, when you're happy, when your mood is great, you're going to look good. And that is the glow we're talking about. And that is really what is most important. So they have their own uses, but you don't depend on them, completely. Like they will say, people who really want to look a certain way have to do something. But I keep saying no. Like the face, of course, that is the first thing that people see. And that's where we always like women, like, I don't like how my face. But one thing that I recommend is what you call facial yoga. It works. It is what the Asians...
that thing that you use there's some tools.
Yeah, too. But there's so many things that you can just do for your face. Because what facial yoga does is really to exercise the deep muscles of your face. We do have muscles in our face, but the deep ones, it's like you keep laughing and smiling, then it creates smile lines. Why? Because when you laugh or you smile or you frown, you're using the muscle. So you need to learn how to exercise the muscle to relax the muscles. Okay, so it's very, very important. It works. I mean, I'm sure that we know that Asians, they age very well.
Look at them.
You see, that's why the facial yoga is Asian, and we're finding out that it's the same muscles we all have, and it works. And I use it, and I can tell you that it works because if you know my age, which a lot of people think, are you sure you didn't have an injection? No, but I said
I was
no.
about to go there, right? Speaking about because a lot of young girls, you're seeing a lot of women, even in their 30s, they already have Botox, fillers, and whatnot. Is there a danger to that? Like, could that pose as a danger maybe when you're now in your 40s and 50s and maybe it's now too tight and that glow from within, you might not have it?
Well, that's very important. That is such a huge question. And we do know that any procedure that you've done, it can have side effects at any point in time. But my own advice is, as a young girl, your collagen is still good, is still doing great. Just look at your nutrition and keep it that way. When you are much older, maybe when you are 65, maybe. Because what you do when you're young now, at 18, at 25, at 30, is what will take you into the 60s, into your 70s. But if you're not doing them now, you are going to start sagging much earlier. Wow. So I think a lot of it is really like the fad. Everybody's doing it, but that's part of why I'm speaking now, that you don't have to get to the point where it's really bad before you start taking action. So for young people, please start eating well. Start eating balanced diet, start exercising, start moving, and you see that you're going to be together.
And I think there's a lot of misinformation out there because some people will tell you, oh, it's better when you have Botox now when you're early so it freezes your face, and then you get to do it, and when you're in your 60s, your face is not just recognizable anymore. But since you're speaking about exercising, let's talk about that. Does that really help? I know personally for me, when I go to the gym, and I sweat out, I feel like all of those toxins are coming out. I like how I see my skin, right? But is that, maybe it's just in my head, but is there a science to that? Because we're trying to put facts right now into all of the things we're saying. Is there any science to that, when you're sweating or when you're moving your body, it actually helps that glow from within?
Definitely, great science. Because first and foremost, I talked about before that we start losing muscle, from like after 35 to 40, we start losing muscle. And muscle is the engine that propels everything that works in our body. That is what helps our circulation to move. So exercise, obviously, helps your muscles to work better. It improves your circulation. And as circulation is key. Circulation to your brain. That means your brain works better. Okay. That means your mood is better. That means you're not depressed. You're not anxious. Okay? It circulates into your, abdominal cavities, into your gut. Your food will digest better. So it's not just in your head. You are actually feeling much better. And when your circulation is working well, your lymphatics too will work well. Yeah. And what is your lymphatics? All those things that we breathe in, pollution, what we eat, things that are not so great, and all that our liver is working. It helps all those things work well and take out the toxins from your system, because that is how we were made. It's like a machine. Yeah. Okay, you have to keep moving it. But as humans, if you sit still for too long, okay, your circulation is compromised. And then things can't work well, even including your heart. And you find out now that because young people are on their phones, on the internet all the time, they're not moving as well. We're seeing diseases that ordinarily were associated with older people now manifesting in young people.
I think this has been such an insightful conversation, because I have learned a lot. I'm sure a lot of people at home, they've also learned a lot. But if you were just to give us 3 things that people need to start prioritizing now to wrap this up. I mean, you've come over and over again and you've given us so many things to think about, but 3 things, just to say, this is what you need to be prioritizing at this moment.
1, that gut health. Gut health is very important. It's the most, for me, it's like the most important, because that is where the engine, when you eat, that's where it goes to. Second? So gut health is very important. Second, your brain. Okay, your brain, you have to sleep. So you have to sleep. Sleep is so important, 7 to 8 hours every day. Don't oversleep. It's very important. Not that you sleep like 10 hours.
Third one, we have to
And then third one, your mindset, the things that you surround yourself with. You learn to relax. You learn to take life easy. You learn to be
Zen.
To show
I think you should be Zen. Thank you so much. You've been with us for the entire month, and the entire month of September we're speaking about wellness with you. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate all of the things that you've told us, and we hope that people at home will start to prioritize their wellness, their well-being, their health and whatnot. Thank you so much, Vicky. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, we'll go on a short break, but there's still so much more to come on Wake Up Nigeria.
Level 2, electrified fence.
Terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash.
The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Ah, you're still here. Thank you so much for being here with us. And of course, this morning has been packed, really interesting, and is slowly coming to a wrap. But right about now, we have a very interesting interview right now. So Mary's here. Mary, hi.
Hi. The way you said it, Mary is here. Mary, hi. Hi. But right, we have a legend in the studio.
Yes.
Yeah, a rap legend, so to speak. We're talking about Venom. Yeah, does that give you an idea? And precision of hip-hop royalty. This is somebody that's shaking stages.
Yes.
And right now is shaking the culture with a bold, unapologetic EP. A joint EP, as a matter of fact. It's titled Big Bird and the Viper. You already know who it is. This is raw, it is real, and it's exactly what the times demand.
Yes.
Folks, please welcome Vector the Viper. I said the Vector.
Hello,
Good to
guys.
have you in the studio with
Good
us.
to be here. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Big Bird and the Viper.
So now, so to be honest, when I think of the collabo, you know the image of an eagle picking up a snake?
That's why
that literally kept coming to my mind. Did you ever see that?
Like Mexican, okay. Yeah, people probably mentioned that. But the last interview we had, Sheon would rather be like a flamingo, he said.
Oh, flamingo.
Well, Big Bird rather be that type of big bird.
That big bird, okay.
So the predator and the prey, because usually the snake is the prey.
Is it prey?
I mean,
It depends.
it depends, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the type of
So
snake
in this
you're talking
case,
about.
what type of snake are we dealing with?
Yeah, I think with Larry.
Really? So is the Larry act you brought up, yeah?
No, so basically there's Vector and there's the Viper, you know. Now Vector is there just for the sake of, say, animal totem spirits, probably. Yes, Sheon, he's generally known as Big Bird, I'm generally known as the Viper, and we just thought to make that the theme of the project.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now, talking about theme of the project, you both are known for dealing with certain issues, especially societal issues and other such stuff.
Yeah.
What informed this collaboration? Was it a conversation that happened, or is something you guys have always talked about that you will do someday? How did this come about?
It's a mix of, we've spoken about it before, prior, then friendship. Yeah, easy music collaborative friendship, if I may say as well. So it's, yes, definitely we've thought to make music, and I guess Big Bird has always wanted to drop a rap project, according to him, so it was a perfect opportunity. But yeah, beyond that, it's just more so like, hey, what's up, you send me a voice note, I hear this chorus and everything. So we just kind of like pick hooks from there and just made that up.
You know, I'm actually not surprised to hear about him wanting to do a rap song. Because, okay, so there was this stuff I used to do years back, A Minute with Mary. And I recall asking him to drop bars. And I was stunned. He went for like a minute. And I was like, you can rap? He said, if I wasn't doing this, I would be a rapper. And so it's actually amazing how you guys have been able to put this together. But then I'm sure Winfrey has the
Absolutely. So I think for me, what I'm really interested, what really happened, Vector, you're a funny cool guy. I don't like this. Love this cool guy. What really happened, like when you guys actually were working on the project, right? What really? I know there's a 6-track. Project. So like, what was the vibe really like? What was the creative energy like? I know you guys are both intellectuals. I know I know we all know his background, like political issues, talking about being very vocal. You yourself, when it comes to your raps, you know how you do it now. So like, what was the vibe like? What was the creative energy like? What was the back and forth? Wait, did you guys clash at any point? Give us the tea, the real tea.
Nah, it's music. I don't even know how you're making music and clashing.
People do it.
Yeah, good luck to them. Because music is actually supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
And one thing for me is I'm definitely very interested in kind of like rekindling the fire of the ease of music.
Okay.
Yeah, so with us generally it's like ops, we're just having fun in the studio. Music really should be that way. It really should be fun. So there were no clashes. If anything, it just felt like we were just having a great time throughout most of the sessions. So it really wasn't, it's music. We've done it professionally for so long enough for us to, you know, find it easy to make over having clashes whilst making it. I don't know if you understand.
Okay. So, of course, just as I mentioned in the opening, you're a rap legend. You're known for this.
Yeah.
And over the years, we've seen a lot of young rappers come into the scene. And we've seen quite a lot of stuff happening when it comes to rap music in Nigeria. Some people say it's dying, but I do not agree it's a dying culture. It's a culture that has managed to go through the years. And so I wonder, there's the you that has always been in the industry, and then there's the now as to what is trending. How do you think your EP is going to fit into or even excel beyond what is currently in the market?
I think I'll pick the latter of excelling beyond, because then the idea to be artistically free is not to fit in.
Absolutely.
So let all artists express how they do. Let it happen how it should. But like I said initially, it's just music for us. So making this, it wasn't made with any prior intention to fit in. If anything, was made to push out thoughts in our heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talks have been about OPP.
OPP, yeah. So I was going to ask you, which is your favorite track of all 6? Which really gets to you?
I barely have a favorite track on an album, but this one. Okay, because of the lyrics. So I genuinely like the lyrics of African Dream.
Okay, so tell us, what was the message? What was the message you hope like people get when they actually listen to that song?
It's all there in the lyrics. So African Dream is, I heard about the Martin Luther Kings teaching people of the dream, then I heard of Malcolm X teaching people to respect, but first I heard about Fela on the radio and screens and how the government only dealt with him being really mean. He was telling everybody his account of what he saw, the same account you probably see if you reason it to the fore, about a true African dream by using African means to save African means. You know what African means? The cradle. We may have lost the artifacts away. You can take the clay pot, but what's the artifacts to clay?
That's like a poem. It is. Well, rap really is like
rap is, well, rhythmically applied poetry or rhythm of poetry.
So I still have to go back to this creative thing. Who wrote that verse?
I did.
You did. Now, so how were you guys, because I know where Winfrey is coming from regarding clashes and stuff. Putting stuff together. Now, you have your ideas. Big Bird has his ideas. Now, being able to put it together in such a way that it not only sings, but also makes a fantastic outcome. How were you able to do that?
I feel like it's kind of like the question of what you bring to the table, isn't it? I guess that's where professionalism comes in, or passion, or hobby, or interest. So if you are genuinely interested in making stuff happen, it'll happen seamless, I guess. So it genuinely is. I don't remember, not unless it's rap ego. You know, where you're like, I killed it, which it really isn't my thing. But outside of that, I don't, there would never be, if there's a clash in the studio, maybe our energies don't click from the jump. But if the energy clicks, I guess that's how you know that God puts hand when both of you are in sync with your message, even though you come from separate perspectives. So it really was just myself and Sean just being ourselves, the way I would expect, say, every other artist would be in the studio. Just be yourself.
Now, let me ask you this. It's something that I really want to know your opinion on. So when we talk about Afrobeat artists in Nigeria, the usual top 4 are Davido, Burna, Olamide, and Wizkid, right? When we talk about...
I throw Rema out the picture real quick, huh?
I'm actually getting there. So when we talk about the young guys, in the big forces in the
young
industry
guys
now, we're talking about Rema, Arastar,
Shade.
No, they're the young guys. Oh, yeah, they are. Rema, Arastar, now who else? Thames, yes, and then one more person. So those are like the big 4 for that. Did someone say? Okay, I'm not going there. And so when we now talk about rap music in Nigeria, who would you say make up your big 4? There was a time when it was okay, I'll still say Vector, Mode 9, and but now let's talk about the big 4.
I'll quote a very legendary rapper that goes, I'm number 1. I'm sorry I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I know that line.
Rap doesn't. So I've never really sat down to analyze who's 1 or who's 2. I actually paused on putting music in awards because I was like, why are you comparing it with someone else's?
Yeah, but you know, we're talking about the 4 now. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be this person is number 1 or this person is number 4. Those 4, who makes up your big 4?
With rap, it's such a movement with rap. So there are guys in the battlefield, that's rap battles. There are guys that make just regular rap music. There's so many guys that I know, and of course, because I'm in tune with 1 or 2 things as regards rap, I'm not at liberty. I probably will be at liberty, but I don't think I've ever sat down to say, these are the top 4. I don't have any top 4.
I know what to do to you. You may answer this question. Let me turn it upside down.
Okay, turn it upside down.
If you were to listen to rap music, Nigerian rap music, who are the top 3 that you, because me, I've said that you are Kukuma number 1 in the top 4, no problem. But who are the other 3 that you would listen to without missing a track? Like, their songs just, and their bars, everything just resonates with you.
This question is such a wrong time to ask me because I've fallen into that phase where it's solely just the music that I do and what comes to me and not necessarily checking out what's going on. Now, I'm so into improving or helping people improve their movements, whether rap, whether musically in any sense, but say that I sit down and evaluate or say I listen to. At a point, there was so much monotonity in music, it just kind of like became, okay, I had to step aside. So I wouldn't be able to say, and that step aside kind of like I got used to it. Because there's a studio in the house. So I'll just be there making music every other day.
So you should dodge this question.
Allow him dodge. Let's get back to what we're talking about now. That is literally the Viper and the Big Bird and the Viper. And I think that's actually very, very, I mean, when I literally heard about it, it dropped on the 19th, right?
Yes.
When I heard about it, I'm like, okay, I definitely want to listen to this, right? Because I know there's going to be so much intellectual prowess that literally is going to go into this. Consider the fact where we know, I mean, Sheon was big on political issues, social issues. You yourself, you're literally vocal when it comes to things that are happening in the society. So very quickly, what would you say, what was the most pressing issue, right, across the album and of course across the EP and of course even like with you on a daily, what would you say is the most pressing issue currently?
There's a track on the album titled Higher Consciousness.
Okay.
I think it's pressing for me because I genuinely feel like majority of the people that I experience can't evaluate what's appropriate simply because, for example, they don't know how to evaluate the self.
Okay.
So na person will respect himself go know wetin no go take.
True.
Whether politically or otherwise.
Yes.
So for me, higher consciousness would be that because I believe that if our people were more higher conscious about themselves, I also say that in cultural context, because I guess that's what makes us, if we trace that ancestrally.
True.
And if we go by ancestral understanding, a lot of things wouldn't be today now, would they? Granted that culture evolves, so it must evolve. So for me, if there's one thing that I would expect or that I think would help us or that I think people should take away from that is like pay attention to the higher conscious self. That's where your guardian angel is, if you believe in that. That's where the voice of God is, if you listen to that, is in the higher consciousness of the self. And that's the general theme of the album.
Now, you know, Big Bird is known to be very controversial, but somehow you try to stay off controversy. Is it deliberate or maybe people just look at your tweets and your posts and go, oh, it's the Viper, will let him be? Which one is it?
Are you serious? This is the first time someone has referenced me as not non-controversial. Because sometimes I'll rap and they think I'm just intentionally trying to do stuff, right?
No, that people always think that for music, but controversy, like, you know, always in issues and all.
Well, our approach to things are different. We're two different people raised off two different backgrounds. Ironically, we're cool friends, but my dad worked in the force. The force wasn't really the best with his dad.
Exactly. So they are like different sides of the tables, and so I feel like it's the same. It's the same idea. In the end, it's just a different delivery, right? And a strategy. So I think it's really brilliant putting social issues with songs so we can relate and like it connects us.
I think we should continue this conversation while having breakfast. Yes. Because we have breakfast for you. Something very interesting. You'd like it. As a rapper, it's probably one of those things you guys used to buy in the studio to keep body
Please, what's the
and soul
rapper's food?
together.
Please tell me.
Don't worry, let's go.
Chocolate bars.
Right now.
It is.
Give me lighter, make a spark up, make a enjoy for my mentor. Everybody, they the matter. Ask your daddy, he did the matter. Ask your mommy, she did the matter. Ask your auntie, she did the matter. Everybody, they the matter.
Check me.
Ask your mommy, she did the matter. Ask your auntie, she did the matter. Everybody, they the matter.
Check me. Green lantern with the light. Spark the connect with the high. I aviate with the mic. With the big bird in the high. You see, say no be child. Mind on so many miles. Okwaloti sari law come back. Kini shorty and cost one bag.
Give me lighter, make a spark up, make a enjoy for my mentor. Everybody, they the matter. Ask your daddy.
Yes.
It's like, okay, I was about to say Jason.
All right, so
let's move on.
Chef Neo has made something really sumptuous for you this morning. Chef Neo, do you want to tell us what you made?
Right on the table here we have kosei dadoya, akara, fried yam, and some pepper sauce to sum it up.
All right.
Papa, you know the drill now. This is not the first. This is not the. I mean, come on. At this point, you start paying for our
He's
breakfast.
also he's a veteran rapper, veteran breakfast eater. Wake up.
Wake up.
Please, Maja Kata. You like the sauce?
Only R&B taste.
You get it.
Oh, I get the joke. Neo R&B. Nice.
It's nice too.
We want you to try that as well.
Actually,
the akara bread. Kira.
Everything I can say is not sweet. They just arrest me like this.
Okay, you know what? At this point, we'll let Vector enjoy his breakfast while listening to some really cool songs from Kira.
No pressure, Kira.
Yeah, no pressure. Just give us a good performance.
All of my G's are engaged, yeah. I be the voice, I be the wave, yeah. I be the force, I be the cage, yeah. I be the one for the day, yeah. All of my G's are engaged, yeah. I be the voice, I be the wave, yeah. Don't really care what you to say, yeah.